And that's when it all changed. Because only 5 short days later, I had signed my second and then my third client. And then within a month, I was at $15,000 a month. And that's why I always say that with this business model, when it rains, it pours. And I finally reached the point I had been striving for since I began in business. I had enough money to take care of myself and my mom. And for the very first time, I could buy the things I wanted. I could take vacations. I could take my friends to Paris. I could take my friends to Rome. I managed to get my own apartment in a beautiful neighborhood. And by all traditional means, I had finally made it. And here's where I found out the next key. Because everything was meant to be perfect now, but it wasn't. In fact, the opposite was true. Things were harder than ever before. I had money, but I was still trapped. I had reached my dream of financial freedom, but in doing so, I had traded my 2 other freedoms, time and location freedom. Why? Because I had become a slave to my clients. My income was directly related to my time and location. I had to be physically with the clients to shoot their content, and I couldn't simply do whatever I wanted whenever I wanted because I didn't have the time to do so because I needed to work around my client's location and schedule. I was trapped, and that's what no one tells you. Having only financial freedom doesn't mean anything if you can't use the money that you make. You're only truly free when you have all 3 freedoms: financial, location, and time freedom. And at that moment, I realized that I knew this model wasn't sustainable.